Hello students, today we see the direction angles and direction cosines of a vector or a vector along a line. Okay, here direction angles, direction ratios, and next concept is the direction ratios. Okay, now first we see the what are the direction angles. Okay, direction angles of a vector are the angle made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay, now here we draw it is x-axis, it is y-axis and it is z-axis. Then any non-zero vector, it is a bar. Okay, then it is the origin. Then the angle made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis and positive direction of z-axis. Okay, here direction it is here. Positive direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis and positive direction of z-axis. Okay, these angles are called the direction angles and denoted by it is alpha, beta and gamma. That is angle made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis, it is called the alpha. Angle made by the positive direction of x-axis and vector, it is beta. Then angle made by the vector with positive direction of z-axis, it is a gamma. That is the alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles. Okay, here first definition, it is a direction angles. Okay, direction angles. Okay, definition, it is a direction angles are the direction angles of a vector. Direction angles of the vector are the angles made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay, are called the direction angles, and direction angles are denoted by alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha is the angle made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis. Beta is the angle made by the vector with positive direction of y-axis, and gamma is the angle made by the vector with positive direction of z-axis. Alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles, and it is both are belongs to 0 to pi. Okay, 0 to pi, 0 to 180. Okay, now next it is a direction cosines. Direction cosines of a vector. Okay, it is the direction angles of the vector. Now here alpha, beta and gamma are direction angles. Alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles. Then cosine of that angle, that is a cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are the direction cosines. Okay, direction cosines, we denote it as DCS, that is the direction cosines. Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Here alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles, and then cosine value of that angle, it is called the direction cosines. Okay, and which is denoted, it is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Then here direction cosines are denoted by L, M and N. Therefore we can write here L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. Okay, L, M and N, cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Direction ratios, it is direction cosines. It is direction angles alpha, beta and gamma, that is the angle made by the vector with positive direction of coordinate axis, and the cosine value of the direction angles is called the direction cosines. Okay, here it is a bar, it is any vector, or a bar is any line. Okay, here it is any line and the line along the vector a bar. Okay, then direction angles of the line. Okay, here it is any line, we will take this. Okay, it is any line and along the vector a bar, then direction angles of that line and vector a bar are the same, because the line along the vector a bar, direction angles of vector a bar or direction angles of the line L, because the direction it is a line along the vector a bar. Direction angles of vector a bar or line L are the same, that is alpha, beta and gamma, and direction angles are the same, then direction cosines are also same. Now here it is a x axis, it is y axis and it is z axis. It is I cap, it is a unit vector along x axis. J cap, it is a unit vector along y axis, and k cap, it is a unit vector along z axis. Okay, we have to find the direction angles of vector I cap. Okay, here now here see carefully, direction angles of vector I cap, or it is a vector along x axis or vector along x axis or a line along x axis. Okay, here we want to find the direction angles of a vector I cap, direction angles of a vector I cap or a vector along x axis or a line along x axis, both are the same, okay, are in the same direction. Okay, now here direction angles of vector I cap. Okay, now direction angles, what are the direction angles? Direction angles are the angles made by the vector with positive direction of x axis, y axis and z axis. Therefore direction angles of a vector I, direction angles of the vector I cap. Okay, here the vector I cap make angle with x axis, it is a 0. Direction angle, okay, with x axis it is a 0, with y axis it is a 90 degree, and with z axis is also 90 degree, because x axis is perpendicular to y and z. Therefore direction angles of the vector I cap are 0, 90, 90. Here direction angles of vector I cap, okay, here, or a vector along x axis or a line along x axis. Okay, we see the direction angles of a vector I cap are 0 degree, 90 degree and 90 degree. Okay, are the direction angles. Okay, 0, 90 and it is 90, 0 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, or 0, pi by 2, pi by 2 are the direction angles of the vector I cap. Okay, therefore direction cosines of I cap are, it is a cos 0, cos pi by 2 and cos pi by 2, that is 1, 0 and 0 are the direction cosines of vector I cap or a vector along x axis or a line along x axis. It is a 1, 0, 0. Similarly direction angles of j cap are, okay, direction angles of a vector j cap. Now here vector is a j cap. Direction angles means angle made by the vector with positive direction of x axis, y axis and z axis. Therefore vector j cap makes angle with x axis, it is a 90 degree. Vector j cap makes angle with y axis, it is 0 degree, and vector j cap makes angle with z axis, it is a 90 degree. Therefore it is a pi by 2, 0 and it is pi by 2. Okay, that is direction cosines of j cap are 0, 1, 0 are the direction cosines of j cap or a vector along y axis or a line along y axis. It is a 0, 1, 0. Similarly the direction angles of the k cap are 90, 90 and 0. Okay, the vector k cap makes angle x axis with 90 degree, vector k cap makes angle y axis with 90 degree, and vector k cap makes angle with z axis, it is a 0 degree. Therefore direction angles are 90, 90 and 0. And then direction cosines are 0, 0 and 1 are the direction cosines. Okay, here see carefully all the concepts. Direction angles of a vector or a line, direction angles of a vector or a vector along a line are the angle made by the vector with positive direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis and positive direction of z-axis, and direction angles of a vector are denoted by alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, here are the direction angles alpha, beta, gamma. Now direction cosines are the cosine value of the direction angles, that is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, and cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are denoted by L, M and N. That is L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. Now the direction angles of the vector I cap or a vector along x-axis or a vector along, so it is a line along x-axis, direction angles, it is a 0, 90, 90. Then are the direction cosines 1, 0, 0. Same as along y-axis, then z-axis. Along y-axis 0, 1, 0 and along z-axis it is a 0, 0, 1. Okay, are the direction direction angles and the direction cosines. Okay, now we see the next property of the direction. Let we consider the vector, it is a bar. Vector a bar is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. Okay, it is a vector a bar. Then direction angles of the a bar are it is alpha, beta and gamma. That means alpha is the angle between x-axis and the vector. That means the alpha is the angle between vector I cap and it is a bar. Okay, here alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles. Alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles. That is alpha is the angle between vector and positive direction of x-axis, and positive direction of x-axis it is a I cap, it is a unit vector along the x-axis. That means alpha is the angle between vector a bar and I cap. Okay, now here alpha is angle between a bar and I cap. Okay, that is the x-axis. Okay, that is, we know that the formula for the angle between it is vectors, it is cos alpha is equal to a bar dot I cap upon magnitude of a bar into magnitude of I cap. Okay, we know the formula for the angle, it is a cos theta, it is a bar and b bar are the two vectors and theta be the angle between them. It is a bar dot b bar upon magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. It is the angle between two vectors. Now here two vectors are a bar and I cap. Therefore a bar it is this vector. Therefore a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap dot I cap whole to the upon magnitude of a bar into magnitude of I, that is the 1. Okay, magnitude of I, it is 1. Okay, and then it is dot product, it is a multiplication of components of the vector, that is coefficient of I, j and k. Here j and k are the option, that is the 0, 0. Therefore multiplication of I and I, that is the a1 upon magnitude of a bar. Okay, here calculation carefully pa. Cos alpha is equal to a1 upon magnitude of a bar. It is the cos alpha. Now similarly cos beta, it is a bar dot j cap upon magnitude of a bar dot into magnitude of j cap. Okay, it is a scalars. Then it is a2 upon magnitude of a bar. Okay, similarly take a dot product, here I cap, now here j cap, therefore multiply the coefficient of j, and cos beta, it is cos gamma. Cos gamma it is a bar dot k cap upon magnitude of a bar into magnitude of k cap, and then it is a3 upon magnitude of a bar. Now it is a cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Now squaring and adding, here we get cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to a1 square upon magnitude of a bar square plus a2 square upon magnitude of a bar square plus a3 square upon magnitude of a bar square. Okay, see carefully. Squaring and cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos square alpha, cos square beta, cos square gamma. A1 upon magnitude of a, a2 upon magnitude of a, a3 upon magnitude of a, squaring and adding. Okay, now here a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square upon magnitude of a1 square. Okay, taking the addition, and the magnitude of a square, it is a and magnitude of vector a bar, it is under root of a1 square plus b1 square plus, so it is a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. It is a magnitude here square, so we can take, it is directly right, it is a magnitude of a square and upon magnitude of a square. It is a magnitude of a square and that is equal to 1. Therefore we know here the relation cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. That is L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. Okay, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. It is the relation between the direction cosines of a vector. Okay, cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are the direction cosines of the vector. Then we can write cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. That is L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. It is a relation between the direction cosines. Okay, cos square alpha, cos square beta and cos square gamma. Now here the vector a bar is equal to a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. Now from this cos alpha is equal to a1 upon magnitude of a1. Therefore here we can write here a1 is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos alpha. A1 is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos alpha. Then here a2 is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos beta, and a3 is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos gamma. Here from these three relation we get the value of a1, b1 and c1. Therefore we can write here, okay, here it is a 1, magnitude of a bar square and magnitude of a bar. It is a1, a2 and a3. Therefore the vector a bar we can write here, vector a bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos alpha I cap plus magnitude of a bar into cos beta j cap and plus magnitude of a bar into cos gamma into k cap. That means a bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. Then magnitude here divide, it is a bar upon magnitude of a bar is equal to cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap and plus cos gamma k cap, and a bar upon magnitude of a bar. Okay, a bar upon magnitude of a bar, vector upon its magnitude, it is a unit vector along the vector. That means it is a cap, and then it is cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. Then unit vector along a vector a bar, it is cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. That means the component of the unit vector along the vector, component of the unit vector here a1, a2 and a3 are the components of the vector a bar. A1, A2, A3 are only the components of the vector a bar. but it is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Direction cosines of that vector are the components along the unit vector of that vector. That is a cap. A cap, it is cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. That means direction cosines. Okay, note that it is direction cosines are components of the unit vector along the vector. Okay, direction cosines of a vector are the components of the unit vector along the vector. That is a cap is equal to cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. It can be written as a cap is equal to L I cap plus m j cap and plus n k cap. Okay, cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Okay, see carefully, and it is a very important result. Okay. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. That is L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. Okay, see carefully. And the components of the unit vector, okay, any unit vector, components of the unit vector are the direction cosines of that vector. Component of the, here it is a cap, it is a unit vector. Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are the components of this vector. Components of the unit vector are the direction cosines of that vector. Okay, and only components a1, a2, a3, okay, are the direction ratios of that vector. Okay, direction ratios definition घ्यायची राहिली, त्याच्यानंतर direction ratios घेणार आहेत. Okay, here a1, b1, c1, sorry, it is a bar is equal to a1 I cap, a1, a2 and a3. Here a1, a2, a3 are the direction ratios. Okay, a1, a2, a3 are only the component of the vector. Component of the vector are the direction ratios, and component of the unit vector are the direction cosines. Okay, आता डायरेक्शन रेशोज काय हे आपण नेक्स्ट लेक्चर मध्ये बघू, किंवा याच्यातच आता डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स, आता नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन डायरेक्शन रेशोज ची पाहू. ओके, नाउ direction ratios. Of a line or a vector. Okay, here L, M and N are the direction cosines of line. Then any three real numbers which are proportional to direction cosines is called direction ratios. Okay, here direction ratios are denoted by A, B and C. Okay, here what are the direction ratios? Direction ratios of any three real number which are proportional to the direction cosines. That is, here L upon A is equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C, or A upon L is equal to B upon M is equal to C upon N. Okay, any three real number which are proportional to the direction cosines is called the direction ratios. Okay, any three real number which are the proportional. Now here proportional numbers are the infinite numbers. Okay, here we see any three real number which are proportional. Okay, let us suppose it is 0, it is 3 by 2 and suppose it is under root 3 by 2. Okay, any three real number are the direction cosines. Our direction cosines which is squaring and adding it is 1. Okay, direction cosines, a number whose squaring and adding it is a 1. Direction cosines, that is L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Here L, M and N, L square plus M square 3 by 4 and it is 1 by 4, it is 1. So we take these numbers. Okay, now the direction ratios, direction cosines are direction cosines of line. Okay, then direction ratios which are proportional to this number. Okay, here the number it is 0, under root 3 and 1 are the proportional to these three numbers. 0, 2 is a 0, under root 3 and 1. We multiply by it is 2, or it is a 0, 2 under root 3 and 2. These numbers are also proportional to this number, or 0, 5 under root 3 or 5. These numbers are also proportional to this number. That means these numbers are the direction ratios of the line, are the direction ratios of the line, are the direction ratios of the line. Direction ratios, we can take direction ratios infinitely. Okay, direction ratios of a line can take infinitely. Okay, here proportional number whose it is the proportional number which are proportional to the direction cosines. A number which are proportional to the direction cosines is called the direction ratios. Therefore proportional numbers are the infinitely numbers are which are the proportional. Therefore here we can take a ratio, it is 5 by 2. Okay, 5 by 2, okay, or 1 by 2. Okay, then it is 5 by 10, then 10 by 20, 12 by 24. Okay, we take infinitely numbers, okay, which are proportional. It is 1 by 2, 5 by 10, 10 by 20, 12 by 20, it is 4 by 8, infinitely many numbers. Okay, that means the direction ratios are infinitely, but direction cosines are unique. Direction cosines are unique. There is a relation, squaring and adding. Squaring and adding of the direction cosines, it is 1. Here squaring and adding is 1, but here squaring and adding is not equal to 1. Here squaring and adding not equal to 1, not equal to 1. These are the direction ratios. Okay, and it is the direction cosines. Okay, proportional number, we can take the proportional number itself. Here 0, under root 3 by 2 and it is 1 by 2. These three numbers are also proportional to the direction cosines. That means direction cosines are the direction ratios, but every direction ratios not a direction cosines. Okay, direction cosines becomes direction ratios. Okay, but direction ratios does not becomes direction cosines, because here it is a condition, direction cosines. There is a squaring and adding, it is a 1. डायरेक्शन रेशोज, डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्सला आपण डायरेक्शन रेशोज म्हणू शकतो, पण डायरेक्शन रेशोजला डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स म्हणू शकत नाहीत. डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्ससाठी कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय झाली पाहिजे. स्क्वेअरिंग आणि ॲडिंग किती आली पाहिजे सगळ्याची 1. म्हणजे प्रत्येक डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स हे डायरेक्शन रेशोज असणार, पण प्रत्येक डायरेक्शन रेशो हा डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स नसणार. ओके, डायरेक्शन रेशोज आणि डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स या दोन्हीमधली ही रिलेशन लक्षात राहू द्या. ओके, डायरेक्शन रेशोज अँड डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स. ओके, हियर डायरेक्शन रेशोज मीन्स अ नंबर विच आर प्रोपोर्शनल टू द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स. इट इज अ डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स, sorry, it is a direction ratios. A number which are proportional to the direction cosines, it is a direction ratio, and we can take direction ratios are infinitely time. Okay, we take this or this. Okay, anyone. Okay, now are the direction ratios. Direction cosines are the direction ratios, but direction ratios are not direction cosines. Okay, see carefully. Now here we know that the components of the unit vector are the direction cosines, and the component of the vectors only are the direction ratios which are proportional to the direction cosines. Okay, now here it is direction ratios of line passing through points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 are the direction ratios. Here x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the direction ratios. That is, A is equal to x2 minus x1, B is equal to y2 minus y1 and C is equal to z2 minus z1. Here, when a line passing through 2 points, it is a x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. Then the direction ratios are x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. Here, the components of the any vector, here A bar is equal to A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. Then, components of the vector A, B and C are direction ratios of A bar. A, B, C are the direction ratios of A bar. And then A cap, what is the A cap? A cap, it is a bar upon magnitude of A bar, and that is A upon magnitude of A I cap plus B upon magnitude of A plus it is j cap and plus C upon magnitude of A k cap. That means A upon magnitude of A bar, B upon magnitude of A bar and C upon magnitude of A bar are direction cosines. Okay, here component of the vector are the direction ratios and the component of the unit vectors, component of the unit vector are the direction cosines, because they are squaring and adding, it is one. It is squaring and adding a square upon magnitude of a square plus b square upon magnitude of a square plus c square upon magnitude of a square, and magnitude of a square is under root, it is a square plus b square plus c square. Magnitude of a square, it is a square plus b square plus c square, therefore it is a 1. Here the component of vector are the direction ratios. Component of the vector, coefficient of I, j and k of any vector are the direction ratios of that vector, and component of the unit vector are the direction cosines of that vector. Okay, now here it is a point A. Suppose it is point A and it is point B. Okay, therefore A bar is equal to x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. B bar is equal to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap and plus z2 k cap. Now vector AB, that is a line AB. Okay, line AB, it is, we want to find the direction ratios of line passing through 2 points. Okay, vector AB and line along line passing through these 2 points. Okay, here there is a vector AB, it is initial point and it is terminal point and it is a line. Okay, that means line passing through vector along the line, that is line passing through 2 points. Then vector AB is equal to B bar minus A bar, and here subtraction, here x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap and plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, here then x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the components of the vector AB. That means x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the direction ratios of the vector AB, and that is the direction ratios of the line which passing through the point AB. That is component, coefficient of I, j and k, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. When a line passing through 2 points, then components of the vector are the direction ratios of that vector. Okay, here see carefully, and when we know the direction ratios, then find the direction cosines by using this. Okay, now the second, okay, here see carefully, it is the x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the direction ratios of the line passing through 2 points. Here if A, B and C are direction ratios of a line and L, M and N are its direction cosines, then here see carefully, it is the formulae used for the solving the examples. Then direction cosines L is equal to plus or minus a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. M is equal to plus or minus b upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, and n is equal to plus or minus c upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. That is example asked in the exercise are here. The given that the direction ratios of the vector, then find the direction cosines. When the direction ratios are given, a, b and c are the direction ratios, that is 2, 3, 4, any numbers, okay, 2, 3, 4 are the direction ratios, then find the direction cosines. Therefore we use this formula. It is plus or minus a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. M is equal to plus or minus b upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, and n is equal to plus or minus under root, that is c upon under root a square plus b square plus c square are the direction cosines, okay, whose direction ratios a, b and c. Okay, see carefully. एखाद्या वेळेस काय पॉइंट देतात, फक्त 2 पॉइंट देतील. फाइंड द डायरेक्शन रेशियोज अँड डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स. मग डायरेक्शन रेशियोज x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1, and then find it is a, b and c, and when we get a, b and c we find the L, M and N. Okay, if any time we get we know only the vector, it is vector a bar ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap, then find its direction ratios and direction cosines. Direction ratios are a, b and c, coefficient of the ijk, and direction, when we know the a, b and c are the direction cosines by using this formula. Okay, here by using this formula or this method, it is a proof for this. Okay, direction cosines, it is a upon magnitude of a, b upon magnitude of b and c upon magnitude of c. It is vector a. Okay, vector a whose direction ratios a, b and c, direction ratios of a line or a vector a, b, c, then vector along that line, it is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. Okay, here a direction ratios are given. Okay, the vector along a line whose direction ratios ai cap, it is direction ratios a, b and c. A vector along a line, okay, note that it is a vector along a line whose direction ratios a, b and c is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. म्हणजे डायरेक्शन रेशियोज जर दिलेले असले तर त्याच्यापासून तुम्ही व्हेक्टर तयार करा, किंवा व्हेक्टर दिलेला असला तर आय जे के चे कोएफिशिएंट म्हणजेच काय, डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. ओके, हियर ए, बी, सी आर द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ आय जे के आर द डायरेक्शन रेशियोज, अँड व्हेन वी गेट द डायरेक्शन रेशियोज ए, बी अँड सी, then vector along that line, it is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. That is when we given the direction ratios 2, 3 and 4, then the vector along that line, when we get the direction ratios 2, 3 and 4, then vector along line, it is 2i cap plus 3j cap and plus 4k cap. 2, 3, 4 are the direction ratios. Okay, here see carefully this. Okay, here we use this condition, it is plus or minus, it is a, when we take the square root, it is a plus or minus. Okay, we use this. Okay, when we take, it is a magnitude. Okay, when we take the square root, it is a plus or minus. Okay, see carefully, and it is a formula for the solving the examples. Direction ratios and direction cosines. Okay, direction ratios वरून वेक्टर तयार करा, किंवा वेक्टर वरून डायरेक्शन रेशियोज. वेक्टर दिलेला असते ए बार, इट इज ए आय कॅप प्लस बी जे कॅप प्लस सी के कॅप. आय जे के चे कोइफिशिएंट म्हणजेच त्या वेक्टरचे डायरेक्शन रेशियोज, किंवा डायरेक्शन रेशियोज दिलेले असले तर त्याच्यापासून वेक्टर तयार करा. त्या डायरेक्शन रेशियोज ए बी सी ला आय जे के ला, इट इज ए आय कॅप प्लस बी जे कॅप प्लस सी के कॅप. इट इज अ वेक्टर अलॉंग दॅट लाईन हुज डायरेक्शन रेशियोज आर ए, बी अँड सी. ओके, एकदा डायरेक्शन रेशियोज मिळाले की मग डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स काढता येतात. ओके, हे प्रूफ व्यवस्थित पहा. ओके, या पद्धती हेच प्रूफ आहे. इट इज ए अपॉन मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ b upon and c upon direction cosines L, M and N. Okay, now here when given the direction ratios, we find the L, M and N. Okay, here remember this, it is a formula for the direction cosines. Okay, here it is a proof. Now take this by using the definition of direction ratios and direction cosines. Okay, here we know that the direction ratios and direction cosines are the proportional a upon L, b upon m and it is c upon n. And suppose it is take a lambda. Therefore, a is equal to l lambda, b is equal to m lambda, and c is equal to n lambda. C equal to n lambda. Okay. Now, squaring and adding both terms, it is a square plus b square plus c square is equal to l square lambda square plus m square lambda square plus n square lambda square. Now here a square plus b square plus c square is equal to, it is take a lambda square common, l square plus m square plus n square, and then we know that the l square plus m square plus n square, l, m, n are the direction cosines, therefore squaring and adding it is a 1, therefore it is a lambda square, it is this, and then a square plus b square plus c square is equal to lambda square, and therefore it is a lambda is equal to plus or minus under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, see carefully. And then l, m and n. Okay. Take the value of lambda here. Okay, it is a plus or minus lambda, and then l is equal to a upon lambda, it is a upon lambda, m is equal to b upon lambda, and n is equal to again c upon lambda. Okay, it is the value of from this. Okay, see carefully. Okay, concept फक्त लक्षात राहू द्या, डायरेक्शन रेशियोज आणि डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स. Okay, direction ratios which are proportional to the direction cosines. Direction cosines, it is a cosine value of the direction angles, and direction angles, it is a angle made by the vector or a line with positive direction of x axis, y axis and z axis. Okay, and then when given that the vector direction ratios of a line, then a vector along the line. Okay, here direction आपण एखादा पॉइंट घेतला तरी त्याचा पोझिशन वेक्टर या पद्धतीने लिहितो, पण डायरेक्शन रेशियोजला ब्रॅकेट करायचं नाही. आर द डायरेक्शन रेशियोज, अँड इट इज अ वेक्टर अलॉंग दॅट लाईन हुज डायरेक्शन रेशियोज 2, 3 and 4. Okay, in the next lecture we see the examples on it.